5 Korean movies after watching which you can't comment like I have seen such movies. These are copies of them. Not at all. These movies create their own unique identity with their unique stories, thereby making some of these movies so popular that other film industries had to copy them. So friends, listen to this Manush and watch these 5 unique and amazing Korean movies. Spending your valuable time on these is worth it. So now without further ado, let's start the video. Number 5. Old Boy. Released in the year 2003, this is an action mystery thriller movie. In the movie, this man is kept imprisoned in a room for 15 consecutive years. After 15 years, he was suddenly released. After being released, this man immediately starts looking for his captor so as to find out who will want to hold me captive for so long, what's his reason for doing this. Friends, this is such a mind-bending movie that demands patience from you. If you could keep patience till its end, it would blow your mind. And if you couldn't, you would drop it or want to drop it in the middle like I was trying to do. But still I watched the movie till the end, and at the end in the climax what I got to see really blew my mind, thereby making me realize that this movie is nothing less than a masterpiece. Number 4. The Beauty Inside. Friends, what would you do if you woke up with a new face every day? So in this film, we are shown a man with exactly this same condition. Whenever he wakes up, his face changes because he finds himself in the body of a man or woman of his own age and sometimes of an elderly man or woman's age. This has been happening with him for years, so he's become used to this, but problems arrive when he falls for a woman. Now you watch the movie to find out how does this man with his new face every day propose to this woman, and what will her reaction be when she finds out about his supernatural condition. Friends, this feel-good Korean movie will uplift your heart and mood both. Number 3. Midnight Runners. Released in 2017, this is an action comedy crime movie. This movie shows 2 students at the Korean National Police University who one day around midnight witness a woman being kidnapped, after which they decide to rescue the woman using all the knowledge that they have learned at their university. Now to see what things these 2 amateurs do and what problems they run into while rescuing the woman will be very amusing to you, including the chemistry between them. Number 2. The Witch Part 1. The Subversion. Released in 2018, this is an action mystery thriller movie. The movie tells the story of a very ordinary girl from very ordinary family who turns from ordinary to extraordinary when some people try to take her life. Now why are those people after her? How will she get rid of them? Watch all these in this action thriller movie whose action sequences will seem very refreshing and unique to you. After seeing them, you'll want to watch part 2 of this movie, but guys, part 2 may disappoint you. Anyway, here I'm not talking about part 2, I'm talking about part 1, which will keep you hooked till the end with its gruesome, amazing action sequences and thrilling moments. Number 1. The Dude in Me. This movie shows a powerful gangster whose body somehow gets switched with the body of a timid high school student, meaning their souls get transferred into each other's bodies. Now how do this impossible become possible? And being in each other's bodies, how will they react? What will they do? Seeing all those, you'll want to laugh while holding your stomach.